Hello everyone, this is Ashton with Kos Koi, Children of the Sun Koi, and backed by Shinya Aquaculture. So today we're going to be talking about the three different types of Tancho. For the Tancho Gosanke, so you have Tancho Kohaku, Tancho Sanke, and Tancho Showa. So here, Tancho Kohaku, Tancho Showa, and Tancho Sanke. I'm going to go talk about the differences between these three types and how to tell the difference between them. This is Tancho Kohaku. So to find a Tancho Kohaku, this is pretty simple. It's a red marking, a circular red marking on the head with a white body. So Kohaku are red and white, and this is a Tancho marking with just the red and the white. This one is Tancho Sanke. So let's take a closer look at this one to let me show you the true characteristics that make it a Tancho Sanke. So obviously Tancho, circular marking on the head. So we have a Tancho red, black, and white koi. And the true way to tell that it's a Tancho Sanke and not a Tancho Showa is to look at the sumi placement, especially in the fins and all across the body will help as well. Usually a Tancho Sanke will not have sumi in the head, but there are exceptions to that. You can look at the shoulders, see the markings here, they're kind of splotchy. Tancho Showa will have the sumi markings that are very patchy. So Tancho Sanke will have very minimal sumi in most cases. You can also look at the fins. So in the pectoral fin you'll see tejima is what it's called. Long black stripes of sumi in the fins. You can see it coming in here on the tail fin and a little bit on the pectoral fins. So this is Tancho Sanke. This is Tancho Showa. So to tell that it's a Tancho Showa, we again look at the sumi markings on the fish, and also the Tancho marking on the head is there. Of course, that's a characteristic of all Tancho. But let's look here. Same case with the Tancho Sanke, we look at the sumi pattern across the body and as well as on the fins, tail fin and pectoral fins. So we call it motogoro when you see the sumi on the fins in the Showa. So the Showa, the characteristic of the sumi in the fins is not like a line like the Sanke, the tejima. It's more of a armpit hair look. So it'll come in from the pit of the fin and out towards the edge. So that is a telltale sign that it's a Showa. That concludes part one of Tancho types and varieties. So we have Tancho Kohaku, Tancho Showa in the middle, and Tancho Sanke. I'm glad you guys learned something here about koi varieties and how to tell the difference between the three main types of Tancho.